Yo, 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 what's going on, y'all? It's your girl, Ryder Creator, coming back with another one. So, today I wanted to do a live about two babies that are dear and near to my heart. So, the first one is about Codi Bigsby, and the second one will be about, I misspelled my baby's name. I gotta fix that. About Harmony Montgomery. So, I was up here trying to rush and I misspelled her name, so I'm gonna fix that on my way back. So it's about Harmony Montgomery. All right, so now the reason why I touched on I'm gonna get on that about Harmony Montgomery and why I touched on this right now at this time is because I was watching somebody else and they inspired me to dig deep and try to find more information out from what I saw on there. So I'll talk about that a little later. But first, let's start with Codi Bigsby. Okay, so Codi Bigsby was a 4-year-old baby. Um, he was all right. So what are they saying about? Well, I'm gonna say this. How you doing? Whoever that is, nice to see you here. Good to see you. So feel free to comment, whatever you want to do. So, um, Codi Bigsby is a baby boy that was only 4 years old. His birthday is 113. Um, January the 13th. He went missing. Only God knows when the true date is because this man lied and said he went missing around Valentine's Day, but he was missing since the year before that, okay, before Thanksgiving. So they're still looking for him right now. Finally, after over a year, the dad has been charged with murder. Finally, um, his sister and his family on his side have been trying to defend him and protect him because they believe he's innocent, but I don't. When I first seen a picture of um, my beautiful Cody, I call him Cody Bear. So anyway, when I first seen a picture of my Cody Bear, um, and I seen a picture of his father next to it, when I first seen a picture of these two, it told me a story. And Cody looked like scared, like I don't know what other way to say it, but like a victim. That's what I seen. And then I seen the dad looking angry, mad, mean, too serious. You know how you meet somebody that's too serious and whatever you say, they just be looking at you like they ready to swing on you, and you be like, relax. Like it was just a joke. Like that's how the person looked. So anyway, that's how his father looks. So his father look like he do not play, who do not know how to take a joke. He's very serious, very militant, and will lose his stuff. And then when I found out that he was a veteran, on top of that, a retired veteran, look, I'm not trying no disrespect to my veterans, but a lot of veterans have issues from being at war. So like PTSD, and it makes them react in different ways. Okay. So that's immediately what I thought of as well when I found out that he was a veteran. So they finally arrested this man. I saw that on a man named Bossman Blake's channel. They finally arrested this man for murder. Not that he finally arrested this man. They finally arrested him for murder, for the charge of murder. Um, I don't know if he's talking to them, but I'm just going to tell y'all what I got from my spiritual information. So I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of everything about what I got from my spiritual information. But as far as his location, oh look, I hear Mr. Softy outside. I'm about to get all right, I'm gonna behave. I'm not gonna run out there, y'all. I'm not gonna leave y'all and run out there. So anyway, I don't know if y'all know what Mr. Softy is, because that might not be the name where y'all from, but that's the ice cream truck. So anyway, um, so what was I saying about Cody and his location? Right. So, what I'm told spiritually, as far as spiritual information, is that Cody's location is on the coast of Maryland. I'm about to ask while we on here as well, our ancestors and the Most High Divine God, so I can get more clarity because Um, I want to be sure. So, God, is Codi in Maryland? No. Is Codi in DC? No. Okay. So he on the coast of Maryland, but he is in Virginia. Right. He's on the coast of Maryland meet. He's in Virginia, but it's literally like at the border of Maryland. So, but it's on the Virginia side. So that's where he could be found. Um, I wish I lived there so I could have went there and looked myself because it's not right what this man did to this boy. And I had many visions and many spiritual information that involved Codi. And some of the times I was Codi, and some of the times I was taking care of Codi. Like it was almost like it was so weird. So I'm gonna start telling y'all about that, the spiritual information that I received. Okay. So the first time so when I first heard about Codi, I wanted to tap in spiritually to see what I get. So like I said, when I first seen the picture of him and his father, it told me a story that his father's an angry man and he put hands on his baby and took his life, allegedly. Everything I say in here is allegedly. So anyway, it's written right across the bottom. So anyway, that's what I first got. So then I wanted to tap in and see what I got as far as injuries or whatever, what happened to him because he's not just missing. If he's not able to be found, he's not just missing. No baby is just sitting somewhere, just missing. Like I don't believe that type of stuff. So I wanted to tap in and find out what happened. So when I tapped in, I felt it was I felt you showing me. Thank you. Thank you. I felt that spirit, the ancestors actually showing me with the rods where I felt it at. But I was trying to figure out which side, but it's the right side of my temple is what I felt. So whatever happened to him, the fatal injury was the right side of his temple. Okay. That was his fatal injury, and I believe it was at the hands of his own father. And so then next I had a dream, and this dream was to tell me what happened. I don't know if this was Codi communicating with me or was this God communicating with me to show me what happened to Codi. But either way, I'm gonna tell you about the dream. So I was at this place. I didn't even know where I was at. I was at this place, and I was looking up, and it was these high ceilings. But I believe I was Codi, so it would look super high because he's only 4 years old. He's really little. So if I was looking through his eyes and looking up, it would look super high. So anyway, it had these high ceilings, and it was this high window at the top as well, like a high up window. So it was more than me there. It was little kids. It was more than one kid. It was probably about probably all five of the kids. So it was other kids there. And somebody was trying to keep us in like almost I don't want to say held hostage, but I want to say somebody was trying to keep us inside of this house. I remember that part. Somebody was trying to keep us inside of this house and we was trying to go out. I don't remember, but I just remember that part. And so I feel like that part is important. Like, so I never got to the bottom of what that means, but I don't know if these kids were like held hostage in this house for years or whatever by this father. I don't know, but somebody was trying to keep them literally feeling like to me, like we held hostage. We can't go out. Like, so anyway, in this house. So that's important information. So I had turned to him. I thought I was myself. And I was like, so at this time I was myself. I said, Codi, you hungry? And he turned back to me and he looked like so like upset, like bothered, like you know how when you be mad or angry and you have that little wrinkle in the middle of your forehead, like when you mad about something and you squinch up your forehead, that's how he was. And I was like, and he was like, like he shook his head, yes, but he had that look when I was like, what's wrong? And he didn't never say nothing. So I went to go cook him some. And for some reason, I knew his favorite food. I don't know if this is his favorite food, but I really think it is, because where would it come from? I didn't think this up. That ain't my favorite food, but I feel like his favorite food was chili cheese dogs or chili dogs or something. And I like, you want a chili cheese dog? And he was like, mm-hmm. I was like, all right. I like, you want two or whatever? And I don't remember if he said yes or no, but I went to go make him some chili cheese dog. And so when it was time for him to eat, when I finished everything, I made it all, crafted all up, made it all pretty, and I went to go get him. He was gone. I don't know what that means or what happened to him, but I know it was designed to tell me something. So when he was gone, so I started going everywhere. Like, you seen Codi? I'm asking everybody in the house that's moving around the house. I'm like, you seen Codi? They're like, no, no, because it was a lot of kids. So they're like, no. So I went. So also, what people don't know, this house is. Let me ask that. God, did Codi live in a house? No, exactly. I did not think it was a house because I felt like it was an apartment. Like, it reminded me of my cousin house. I mean, my cousin apartment when she was little, and it was like these steep steps. So when I go out this room, I could go to the kitchen, all these different places. But when I go to the steps, it's steep steps, and then that goes outside of the door. There's no downstairs. There's no nothing going on downstairs. So it's like an apartment building or something. It might look like a house on the outside, but it's an apartment building. So anyway, I went to the steps, and these steep steps. I remember I was scared to go down them. I don't know if I was Codi at this time because they looked so high and so steep. It looked like it was more than the average steps. Like, the average steps have 14 steps. It looked like it was like 20 something steps. It looked like it was a lot of steps. I don't know if those steps was like a major part of this dream to say that something happened to him on some steps. Was that why, God? No. Okay. Was all right. So anyway, so that wasn't why. That's not what I'm hearing. So that wasn't why, but I was on these steep steps. So then I went down as me now, and I'm asking everybody, you seen Codi? They're like, no, no, we ain't seen him. So I went all over looking for him and could not find him. And then all of a sudden, like, let's say like 10 minutes or something had passed, and then all of a sudden he was right where I first went and talked to him and asked him, was he hungry? So I'm like, what happened? I was looking for you, you know? And then I woke up. So I felt like, even though other people wouldn't understand, I just started searching around to the ancestors and God to understand what that dream meant and what was it trying to tell me. So I asked God, was the reason that Codi got hands put on him, was it because he was simply hungry? And they said yes. So that's the reason. So Codi was only trying to get something to eat. He was hungry. It was a lot of kids. This man is not a Mr. Mom. So, he doing the best he can with his the man abilities that he been given. But a man is not a mom. You know what I'm saying? And so he gets highly impatient with these kids, but they only just being kids. Like, so, and I felt like, if you have that many kids, you should not be trying to deprive them food. You should not be trying to make them like on no militant stuff. I hope he wasn't having locks on the refrigerators and stuff. But like, no, he ain't have all that. No. Okay. So they said no. But anyway, so like, you should not be militant with your kids about them eating when they can eat and all this stuff. What you're supposed to do when you got a whole bunch of kids is go buy a bunch of bread, a bunch of bread, a bunch of water, um, a bunch of you could get lunch meat, uh, you could get peanut butter and jelly, stuff that these kids can make, and stuff that like the lunch meat have to be eaten right away. But the other stuff like what else? I'll say like a lot of things that they can make. Like, they can make toast with bread. You can make so much stuff with bread. You can make toast with bread, get a bunch of butter, because you can get toast with bread. You can make butter toast. You can make butter and sugar toast. You can make a whole bunch of stuff with bread and make sure these babies survive and they could have food whenever they want to. They don't have to beg you for every crumb they eat. Like, yo, these are growing kids. They need to eat whenever they want to eat. And I really believe that. I truly believe that deep down in the pit of my soul, that is why Cody is missing right now, is because he was simply hungry. And the dad went off on him and put hands on him and took his life. Dang, come on now, motorcycles. But anyway, so excuse me for that. But anyway, um, I really believe that it was because he was hungry. And obviously that is why, because the ancestors are steadily hitting me. Yes, yes, yes. So that is what happened with him. Another thing that I have a problem with is, why was the mom not there with her kids? Like, the mom don't even live there. She let this man care for her kids when you know a man don't have a maternal instinct. Like, and I feel like that this man was an angry man. I feel like this man chased her away, but she ran for her life and left her kids with the monster that she ran from, allegedly. Like, I just, man, either we gonna go together, or my kids, what I mean is, either we all going down together, or me and my kids is leaving. Like, I'm staying, or me and my kids is leaving. Like, point blank, period. Like, I'm not leaving my kids with no monster. So I didn't like that. Now, so is anything else I'm forgetting about Cody? No. Okay. So I think that's it with Cody. If it's something that I forgot. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I did say something about the injury on the right side of the head. So I also later had a dream about him, and he was like sleep on my left arm, and he was almost coming off the bed. Like, it was like he climbed on my arm when I was asleep, and went to sleep on that side of me, but that side of me was darn near hanging off the bed, so he could have fell off the bed. And when I woke up, I realized that he was hanging off the bed, like hanging on me, but hanging off the bed. I'm like, oh crap. I, I picked him up, like I already had him picked up, kind of, and I turn him around to lay him in the middle of the bed. And when I lay him in the middle of the bed, I see that right side, and it's like, I guess I want to say like skin is almost like shedding or something. But I felt like it was the go to tell me that Cody was healing. So that's what I wanted to say, the last but not least, that he is healing from the traumatic experience that he has been through. Okay. So that's a beautiful thing. And now I'm going to move on to my baby girl, Miss Harmony. Now, how I end up talking about Harmony was because a lady by the name of Electronic Medium, she just did something. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before, or the day before that, but she just did something where she made a mistake and picked up um Summer and Harmony Montgomery having a conversation back and forth. It was more than that. I picked up more than that. I picked up somebody that I am very familiar with, and we share a special connection. But I'm not going to get into that. But it was a baby. It was another baby, but she older than the rest. That's the person that was like, "What happened to you, Summer?" And that person, I know who that is. And that's the person I share a connection with. So anyway, um, so y'all gotta go check that out. It was very interesting. But from this, why is somebody riding with a motorcycle on the block? Butthole. So I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. I got fools riding on them. Like, they get on my nerves. Like, really, I'm about to go out there and throw some rocks at people. So anyway, forgive me. I digress. I'm trying to come back. So anyway, I hope they fall so they could stop with the bullcrap. So anyway, so um uh what was I saying about Harmony? Like, these fools that made me forget what I was saying. Um, dang. Oh, so I was, yeah, I remember now. So they Summer Wells and Harmony Montgomery were having a conversation about what happened. Kind of like giving facts, both of them giving facts like Summer showed Harmony how to communicate on there, and they were both like going like so like Harmony would say her stuff and then Summer would say her stuff. And then and then they was talking to somebody else in the afterlife, and they were saying, come sit with us. I think I know who that is too, but I ain't gonna get into that. But anyway, so they were saying, come sit with us or whatever. And then at the very end, somebody says, Summer, what happened to you? Because they don't discuss that type of thing on the other side. So she never asked Summer. And that's how the thing went off. But it was really interesting. Y'all got to check that out. Electronic Medium. That's her channel. So anyway, but yeah, so I was listening to this conversation between Summer Wells and Harmony Montgomery, and I just kept hearing different facts. And I heard something that I already knew from Summer as well about. I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna say what she said. Summer said, "Mommy next." That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying what I think it means. I already know what it means. I already received some type of message like that before, like 2 years ago. So I'm gonna leave it alone. But anyway, so Harmony was saying all these different things. So from the things that she was saying, I literally got some information from that. I used my divine arise to ask the ancestors about what I interpret certain information to mean and what did I get from that, and just my instincts as well and my intuition. Okay, so I'm gonna just read off the different things that I got from this. So I'm gonna say that I believe that harmony is about at least, I mean, less than a half a mile away from her house. Is that true, God? Yes, less than a half a mile away from her house. Now, that's just separate information. Nothing that was said there actually came from electronic mediums where the kids were talking to each other. But something just made me ask about that, and that's what I believe is the truth. So, another thing, well, one of the things that I got now, I felt like what Harmony was saying meant that Adam's hands were greasy. Now, I believe that his hands were, she might have said that Adam's hands were greasy. And if she said that, it's because that is a clue to tell you where he put her, if you know what I mean. Now, so also think of different people and different cases that have happened and what would make somebody's hands greasy. Okay. So also Summer says something about get my buddy out of that bag. So I asked, um, I believe both of them. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not gonna get into the bag thing. But I believe that both of them were in gym looking bags. Okay. I really believe that. So um also I believe that Adam, I really truly believe this deep down into my soul that Adam put Harmony in an oil tank in an oil refinery. Okay. And I believe that that place is less than half a mile away from their home. Okay. So, and I believe, should I say which home? No. Okay. They told me not to get too specific. Okay. Okay. So I won't say that. But I believe it is less than a half a mile away from one of their homes because they live like three different places. Okay. Since Harmony went missing. But also, I believe that he's so busy trying to be so smart, right? Thinking he's outsmarting people. And I think he did that like almost like uh not trying to be a copycat, but I believe that he was inspired to do something like that because of what happened with Chris Watts with that, with the babies. And so I believe he thought he was being so smart, but because he was calling himself being so smart, if they find Harmony, all she will be preserved because she's in oil. The fact that she's in oil is going to preserve her body. She will not be decomposed. So all of the evidence that they need will still be there. So, and him trying to be so smart, he's actually so stupid because he just set his own self up. So, like, even though years have passed, all the evidence is still going to be there. Okay. So, yeah. So also, um, they said something about the date of December 11th. So I'm believing that the babies are saying that what happened to Harmony happened on December 11th. I don't know if it's 2018 or 2017 because I got 2018, but I could be wrong. Is it 2018? No, 2017. Yeah, so it's 2017. So what happened to her is on December the 11th, 2017 is when whatever Adam did to her, which I feel like her father went too far as well and put hands on her too. I see that in him. And when he did that, he messed up his whole life because he was living off of her. He was living off the benefits that he get from her. So anyway, um, so what else is the last thing that oh, so I was trying to find out. They said something about some lady named Miss Bauer. I was trying to find out if the kids were meaning this as somebody in Harmony's life, or like was it somebody at an office where her and her stepmother went, or was this somebody in the afterlife that they was talking to? So I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna find out more about that. And I think that's it as far as all the information that I got from Harmony, from the conversation with Summer Wells and Harmony. Now, for the people that don't know about Harmony Montgomery, she's a little baby girl that was 5 years old. Well, 5 years old when we were aware that she was missing. Let's be real specific. 5 years old when we were aware that she was missing, because I believe that she was missing way before that. She was reported missing in 2019, but she went missing in 2017. Just like she sat up there and said in the spirit box, she said December 11th, and I believe that's December 11th, 2017. So yes, I believe that this baby was missing a long time before we ever knew. So she went missing. Her father did not report her missing for 2 years. Um, he also tried to elude police and being caught by any authorities by moving from house to house, and that's what he was trying to do, and that's how he was calling himself eluding them. Um, they finally caught up to him, but they still have no proof. Yo, so um I didn't mean to say yo. I just thought about something I was about to ask the ancestors, but I'm gonna keep talking. So um what else do I need to say about Harmony that people won't know? Her uncle said that he witnessed Adam, which is her father's name, put hands on Harmony really badly, which I believe he's saying that he witnessed her murder. I think he's saying that actually, but he won't straight out come out and say that about his brother. But I think that's what he's saying, and that he treated Harmony so bad and made her like clean the bathroom with her toothbrush and all types of craziness. She only 5, and if that, because when this man is saying this, she probably was like 4. Or who knows? What if she was 3? Like, yo, when he reported her missing, she was 5. So how old was she then? I think she would have been I don't know. It depends on when he reported her missing because I think she would have been 4. If it was December 11th, 2017, I think that would have made her 4. Is that right? Yup, it would have made her 4. So, yes. So the uncle was saying that all of these horrible things were happening to Harmony, and he doesn't know why he feels bad that he didn't speak up now. And the last time he seen Harmony, the dad beat her really badly. It's also another lady by the name of shoot, why can't I think of her name? Mystic Brady, that's her name. Is a lady by the name of Mystic Brady. She actually channeled Harmony. Like, I think that her and Harmony have similarities, like along their life, and that is why uh, Harmony reached out to her. And I believe that Harmony chose her because Harmony connects to her for what they've been through in life or whatever. Like, they share certain things about life that are similar. So she literally channeled her and became her, the thing I'll be talking about. And that's the first, well, I don't know if that's the first time she did, but it seems like it's the first time because of her reaction. Like, so, um, and she, I think, actually witnessed through Harmony's eyes what happened on December 11th. Okay. I really truly believe that. So, um, before that, I believe that the father would get mad with her over any little thing. Before I heard all this other stuff, I just believe that when I see a picture, it's like when I look at people's pictures, I could just see things. And when I looked at their dad's picture, I just could see that he get mad over every little thing, and he could possibly go too freaking far and put hands on his children. And I believe that's what happened. And I believe that's why Harmony's not here. Um, Also, this is the other thing I forgot to say. Wasn't that her? So, um, the same thing we be talking about with the inappropriateness of the father with his daughter, with Summer, with a lot of these kids. Same thing with Harmony. Like, no one was there to protect her, you know? And this stepmother or whatever, she wasn't going to be there to protect her. He won custody from the mother of Harmony because he tried to make it out like she's just this horrible drug addict. But he is a horrible drug addict as well. Everything he said about her, he is just as bad as her, as if not worse. And he got custody of her. The mother, meanwhile, the mother over here got cleaned up. He still deep down in drugs and using his daughter's money as to support his habits and treating his daughter like it's not his daughter, like he doesn't even love her. So it's so sad. She been through a lot. This baby been through a lot. But all of my babies, they are all the good news with all of these babies. They are all healing. While we all been talking about them, trying to find out what happened to them and all this stuff, they have been healing. They have been bonding with each other. And even though they are so young, they have actually been helping each other through their crisis, their trauma. Like, all of these babies have been through horrible, horrible trauma, and they have been there to help each other through. So that is admirable, beautiful, and very loving of my babies. So all of them do that for each other. Like, they are each other's support system. And Is anything else I'm forgetting, y'all? No. So the good thing is these babies don't have to, they are not forced to live the drama filled, trauma filled, um, detrimental to their health and in some cases their life type of life that they had to live. So I'm happy that they don't have to live that life. I'm happy that they have friends. I'm happy that they are not like held hostage, not allowed to do whatever they want in life. I'm happy that they are with God. I am happy that every adult around them treats them with love at all times. No one is yelling at them. No one is being mean to them. No one is putting hands on them. And if they ever thought about putting hands on any of them, they would have the whole heavens to deal with. So I don't think they want to do that. So that's the beautiful thing. Um, I'm happy for my little baby angels. And I think that's it for today. I just wanted to touch on them. I wanted to touch on Codi and Harmony. And thank you for the people that were here. Thank you for the people that are still here. Thank you for dropping by. If you wish to support my channel, um, you can support it by the Cash App that's scrolling right across the bottom, or you can also support it by PayPal. That's in the description box of my title and stuff. Um, and if you wish to contact me, that information is in the description box as well. So thank you for kicking it with me. I appreciate everyone who came through. You are loved, you are appreciated. Whether y'all believe me or not, I appreciate y'all for just listening. Because all of you have the same power that I have. It's just that a lot of people refuse to acknowledge it. But thank you for listening to mine. Um, Everyone have a good night. I love y'all. Mwah. Peace.